What's up? Matt Plapp here, and we are at the Gateway Arch Park in St. Louis. I'm with my man, Mark Volzer from DC, and Aaron up from C-Bus.
What's up?
So we're just going to walk around and talk marketing. Mark,
Yes.
you're working with a lot of restaurants. You got a really cool tabletop game restaurant. What are some promotions that have worked? What are some things you've seen success with? Some ideas you've given them that have resonated and helped drive sales?
So they've done a really good job of kind of creating community because they're a very different type of place. Most restaurants are trying to turn tables and get people out. They want people to sit there for a long time and play board games. So they've had to adapt their menu to kind of fit that style of restaurant. So they offer smaller things. They offer things that you can eat without getting your hands messy, because if you're playing a tabletop game, you don't want to get the pieces messy. You don't want to get the dice and the cards messy.
So no buffalo wings.
No buffalo wings. They definitely don't have the buffalo wings. So that's been a good thing that they've done, and they're really good about creating content and developing that brand. So everything they post is about their brand and fits the kind of geek chic that they're going for. Their clientele is a little bit different. You're not just getting everyday people in there. You're getting people who are into games and comic books and adventure stuff and D&D, and they have lots of events based around that. They host D&D and Magic Nights, and it's a little bit different than your everyday restaurant, but it gives you opportunity if you look at it that way. You can promote a lot of different things. So that's what's been successful for them, is really concentrating on their brand and making sure that everything they do fits that brand that they're trying to create. Very family-friendly place, but at night they have fun stuff. They've got tons of taps. They've really tapped into the craft beer market around the area. There are 7 breweries in their city, which is a very tiny.
How many taps do they have?
20-something.
Wow.
So you got lots of taps. They have tap takeovers. They bring in people for wine nights during the week. So they have tons of events to try to get people in the door and kind of introduce them to their concept, and that works really well for them.
What kind of offers have resonated with the customers? What kind of sales are you seeing? What kind of redemption percentages? What's been the best promotion?
So the thing we do to get them in the door is what's called a co-op. It's their version of an appetizer, and the reason we do that is because they want people to sit down and play games, and that's the item that's specifically designed for people to eat while they're playing games.
Okay.
So everything's bite-sized, designed to eat with your hands. So the idea is to get them in and eating that and get them sitting down and playing games. So when you go in there, before you get seated at a table, they have a wall of 1,400 board games.
Say what?
1,400 board games.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you're allowed to pick them out and play any one you want for free for as long as you want. So what we're trying to do is get people to go in and pick a game, sit down. Then they order their food. So the co-op's been really good for that, to kind of introduce them to the concept of eating while you're gaming.
Yep.
So that's worked really well. And then the kind of date night and family-oriented ones, because you don't go in and play a board game by yourself. So they don't have one tops.
That's a hell of a that's a great observation. I mean, I hadn't thought of that. I mean, obviously it makes sense. But yeah, I mean, like you get Monopoly. It's not even going to be 2 people. It's going to be 4, 5, 6 people.
Right, so that's what we're trying to do, is try to push that and get people in. So we'll do date night things. They've started doing blind date night. So if you go in by yourself, if you eat with somebody else, you get a free co-op.
Blind date night.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's got your name written all over it. We're married. So maybe that's you. So what type of results have you seen? So like if there's a restaurant owner that eventually sees this that has a similar concept, what have you seen sales-wise, redemption-wise?
So we started working with them actually before they opened. So they were having a little bit of trouble getting the doors open, dealing with the county and things like that. So we started a month before they were open.
Okay.
They had a good amount of people in the database when we first started. Their first month, we made them over $5,000. So they were very, very excited about that. And then the typical month, we're seeing, $3,000, $3,500, $4,000 in sales from our program. Redemption trend is, it fluctuates. We're kind of going through Christmas. We thought they'd be super busy in Christmas. They did good in December, and then kind of went down a little bit in January. But we're hovering around 20% redemptions for people in the program for monthly offers, depending on what it is. And the redemption percentage on the opt-in offer, I think, is like 30, 33,
wow.
34.
Are you hearing that? Are you hearing that, people? So this guy, where's he at? There he is. This guy here in the beard has helped them create a database. How big is the database right
1,500.
now? 1,500 people. Very specific. 3-4 months?
6 months now.
6 months. Okay, 6 months. Because holidays. It is March now. I'm thinking it's like January still. And 30% of the people who say, hey, Mark, here's my information for this restaurant, have come into the restaurant. Direct mail, 2 to 5%?
If
that. So 30% are coming in the restaurant, and then on a reoccurring basis, they're able to activate 20% of the people to come back. So that's huge.
Probably the best part about it is their average check for people in the program is over twice what their normal average check is. It's about $46 for people in the program.
And that's one thing I was telling a client the other day. I had a company we're working with that wanted to do a lot of restrictions on an offer. And I said, we typically see higher redemption average checks than the average customer does a lot of our restaurant clients. So taking a dessert and saying, hey, you can only come in these days, this time, really hamstrings it and gets people less excited. And people that come in a lot of times with a free promotion are like, hey, I got the appetizer for free, might as well have a dessert, might as well have 2 beers, and the beers are on me.
Yeah, people are spending extra money. They find that, just from anecdotally from talking to the servers, that they do better with the people that are in the program because they're loyal customers already. A lot of them, they've been in, and just the fact that they've been engaged through the ads on Facebook, that's getting them to become a fan of the page. They're watching it before they come in. They're seeing the content. They're seeing the videos. They're seeing the posts about the board games. It gets them interested in the concept because most people haven't heard of a board game tavern.
I had never heard of it before you said it. Yeah.
Right. I actually looked around and found a couple other ones just to be like, are there more of these out there that I can study and learn some stuff from? So getting them engaged in that concept is great because then they understand it when they come in the door. Because there's an educational process. When you walk in and you don't see tables that you're going to sit down and eat at, the first thing you see is a wall of 1,400 games, and then on this side you see games you can buy, and then on the other side of that is where the tables are. So if you don't know what to expect when you come in, you're going to be confused. So getting them into the program before they ever come to the restaurant has been very helpful because we can educate them. They're going to click on it. They're going to see that. They're going to like the food. They'll come in and see the posts about the food, but they also see the posts about the games. I see people posting about coming in to play Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering and different board games and how much fun they're having. We get so many reviews and recommendations from people in the program because they're loyal to it. So we're getting reviews and recommendations and 5 stars and things like that, and people always posting comments about what a good time they had, how they came in, they were there for 5 hours and didn't even realize it, how like mom and dad and grandma and grandpa sat down with the kids and played Concept for 3 hours
without cell phones.
Without cell phones, yeah.
So we'll talk to Aaron next, but look at this. Isn't that amazing? Like, this is the first time I've ever seen it in person. I've driven by it. It's Lego. So Aaron, you're from C-Bus, you're from Columbus, Ohio. What's some stuff you're seeing working? You got a couple nightclubs, a couple bars.
Yep.
What's some things that are working that are helping your clients see a return?
Yeah, so right now we have a place. It's in the short north for Columbus, Ohio. They have over 40 beers on tap. So it's more of a place you'll go to drink, not so to eat. But we're doing a buy one get one free wings offer.
Okay.
So that's buy one get one free organically. It's doing like we stopped putting money into it, so organically it's still doing $250 $250 a month.
250 opt-ins.
Opt-ins, yeah. When it wasn't organic, we got like 1,000 the first month. So we get a lot of people that come in Friday, Saturday. They'll do like $500 off of just the buy one get one free. Like, who doesn't like wings? Kind of similar to his.
And they probably, it gets them thirsty. They drink beer. They have conversations.
Oh yeah, yeah. Similar to him. Yeah, the average ticket is about $50. Like, people come in. Of course they're going to get the beers. They're going to get everything else. They come in with friends because, of course, the wings. It's a lot of wings actually. Yeah. It's like 15 wings. So you get buy one get one free. That's like 30 total. Yeah, and they take a while to eat. Like, trust me, they take a long time.
And and if you get buy one get one free wings, you probably got 6 to 8 people.
Right. So yeah, it's a great offer. It's getting tons of people in.
So Mike said on Facebook Live, if you're watching this later, we're on live on Facebook right now, but Mike said it took everything he had not to react to that wing deal. Yeah, I'm a wing guy, man. I love wings. He knows me. Oh, yeah. I had wings yesterday. I went to a Mexican restaurant yesterday and had wings. I had chips, queso, and the salsa. They have good wings. And then I had wings. My wife had a big, fajita.
Yep. The offer most definitely matters because we used to do free appetizer, and the wings is an appetizer. But no, people weren't opting in because they really didn't know what this place had as an appetizer. Yeah. So that really wasn't appealing. So we changed it to wings. Then, people, it just went crazy.
And we've actually had a couple clients that have had success that we've said, let us know your favorite appetizer that's known for appetizers. And they let us know in the bot by choosing it. So instead of sending them a free appetizer, we send them a free potato skin, a free wings. Because if that's your favorite item, you're going to recall free wings or free appetizer or free versus a free appetizer. So Be specific, test, A/B test.
Yep.
Let's go for a walk. We're going to walk around. I wanted to block the wind while we were talking there. We'll give you guys a nice little view of this amazing monument in the Midwest.
Maybe don't show them the factories across the river.
Wow. That is unbelievable. You drive by it, and it doesn't do it justice not to come down and see it. Walk away from it a little, get up here on top of this hill, you'll probably see it better. But yeah, so restaurants. Find people that are working with other restaurants to give you advice. Because what I've found that's helped me a lot, helped my clients, is by having the data from so many restaurants. The fact that I get to talk to 100 or 200 a week and see the data from them allows me to really understand what's going to work better when we bring on new clients. But also, it eliminates some of the testing. You know, I've got a lot of pizza clients, as you know, and when you've got 100 ads running a week for pizza restaurants or burrito restaurants or places that sell buffalo wings like mom and pop taverns, then you're able to make adjustments quicker or start off better. Let's check this out. Right next to a railroad.